The Druze story begins in 11th century Egypt, during a time of spiritual and intellectual ferment in the Islamic world. Emerging from the Isma'ili branch of Shia Islam under the Fatimid Caliph al-Hakim bin Amr Ullah, the Druze faith quickly set itself apart. Early leaders like Hamza ibn Ali ibn Ahmed emphasized an esoteric interpretation of scripture, focusing on the indivisible unity of God. Those who embraced this message called themselves al-Muwahhidun, or people of monotheism, and found refuge in the mountains of Syria and Lebanon. The rugged terrain shaped their identity, fostering self-reliance and strong communal bonds. In 1043 CE, Druze leaders closed the faith to outsiders. No new converts, no return for those who left, transforming the Druze into a hereditary, tightly knit community. This decision preserved their unique traditions for a millennium, anchoring their spiritual journey to both land and lineage. The Druze remain a fascinating example of a faith that chose to look inward, fiercely protecting its sacred truths. The Druze are defined by their closed nature. Conversion is not allowed, and only those born to two Druze parents are considered Druze. This exclusivity, established nearly 1,000 years ago, links bloodline, culture, and faith, ensuring the community's survival and cohesion. Marrying outside the faith is discouraged, as children from such unions are not recognized as Druze. For Druze, faith is an inheritance, not a choice, creating a powerful sense of shared destiny and mutual responsibility. This closed system has helped them maintain a distinct identity, even as minorities in turbulent regions. Yet modern Druze face new challenges, balancing tradition with life in globalized societies, especially in the diaspora. Each generation must navigate the tension between preserving their heritage and adapting to a changing world. Central to Druze belief is the concept of an absolute, unknowable God, pure oneness beyond human attributes. Their faith emphasizes inner contemplation over outward ritual, seeking the divine within. The Druze also believe in reincarnation. The number of Druze souls is fixed, and each soul is reborn into a newborn Druze at death. There is no heaven or hell. One's actions shape the circumstances of their next life, fostering deep personal accountability. The core teachings are contained in the secretive epistles of wisdom, accessible only to initiated elders. This secrecy protects the faith's complex philosophy from misunderstanding, while the uninitiated live by the ethical principles taught by the elders. The initiated dedicate their lives to study and spiritual guidance, serving as the community's moral compass. This structure preserves the faith's wisdom, passing it down through generations of devoted scholars. The Druze balance openness in ethics with secrecy in doctrine, ensuring both unity and resilience. All Druze are guided by 5 core ethical principles that shape daily life and community character. First is Sidku, truthfulness in word and deed, the foundation of all virtue. Second, Hifz al-Ikhwan, mutual aid and protection, fostering extraordinary solidarity. Third, the rejection of false beliefs, preserving the purity of their monotheism. The last 2, renouncing evil and submitting to God's will, encouraging humility and acceptance. These principles create a strong ethical framework, underpinning Druze integrity and loyalty. Through them, the Druze have endured as a resilient, close-knit community. Druze society is divided into 2 groups, the uninitiated, or Juhal, and the initiated, or Ukal. The Juhal live by the ethical principles but do not access the faith's esoteric secrets. The Ukal, men and women recognized by their modest dress and white turbans, dedicate themselves to spiritual study and guidance. Becoming Ukal requires deep devotion and moral character, followed by a rigorous initiation. The Ukal lead by example, offering counsel and officiating at key life events, but do not wield absolute authority. Spiritual gatherings take place in simple meeting houses called khalwat, emphasizing contemplation over public ritual. The Juhal may attend the social portions, but only the Ukal participate in the esoteric discussions. This structure balances the protection of sacred knowledge with the accessibility of ethical teachings. The Druze heartland remains the mountains of Syria and Lebanon, with a global population under 1 million. Syria's Suwaida province is home to the largest Druze community, fiercely preserving tradition and autonomy. Lebanon's Druze, though a small percentage of the population, wield significant political influence, led by prominent families like the Jumblats. In Israel, the Druze are recognized as a distinct religious group, serve in the military, and are integrated into society, balancing loyalty to Israel with ties to Druze in neighboring countries. Smaller communities exist in Jordan and across the diaspora in the US, Canada, Australia, and Europe. Diaspora Druze work hard to maintain their faith and identity far from their ancestral mountains. Their story is one of resilience, preserving tradition while adapting to new worlds. Despite their small numbers, the Druze have skillfully navigated Middle Eastern politics, securing influence through solidarity and pragmatism. In Lebanon, leaders like the Jumblats have shaped national politics. In Israel, Druze serve at the highest levels of government and military. The community's greatest test came during the 2025 Suwaida crisis in Syria, when violent conflict shattered their autonomy and forced a break with the Damascus regime. The humanitarian toll was severe, drawing international attention and intervention. Yet, even in crisis, the Druze demonstrated unity and resilience, with spiritual leaders guiding the community through uncertainty. Their faith, rooted in the oneness of God, reincarnation, and secret wisdom, has preserved them for 1,000 years. The Druze stand as a testament to the power of identity, loyalty, and adaptation in a changing world. Their enduring spirit continues to inspire, as they hold fast to ancient truths while facing the future together.